Greetings, esteemed viewers. Today, we embark on an extraordinary odyssey through the vast landscape of your mind, where we'll uncover the dormant potential within you. This journey promises to revolutionize your perception of reality and empower you to become the master architect of your destiny. Picture yourself standing before an immaculate canvas, paintbrush in hand, with an infinite spectrum of colors at your disposal. What masterpiece would you create? What tale would each brushstroke narrate? This metaphor, dear audience, perfectly encapsulates our existence and the immense power we possess to shape it according to our deepest aspirations. Throughout the annals of history, great thinkers and spiritual luminaries have acknowledged this fundamental truth: we are the creators of our own reality. From ancient Greek philosophers to contemporary metaphysical teachers, all have pointed towards this same revelation. As the brilliant Albert Einstein once remarked, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. But how can we harness this creative force that resides within us? How can we transmute our thoughts into tangible reality? The answer, my dear viewers, lies in comprehending and applying universal principles that have been imparted by enlightened masters throughout the ages. One of these fundamental principles is the power of visualization. Visualization is not mere daydreaming, it's a conscious and deliberate act of mental creation. When we visualize with clarity and emotion, we're sending a potent signal to the universe, a signal that declares, "This is what I desire to manifest in my life." Allow me to share a personal anecdote that illustrates the transformative power of visualization. Several years ago, I found myself at a low point in life. I had lost my job, my relationships were strained, and I felt utterly lost. It was in this moment of despair that I discovered the teachings of great spiritual masters. I began practicing visualization daily. Each morning, before starting my day, I would sit in silence and visualize the life I wished to create. I saw with clarity a job that passionate me, harmonious relationships, and a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Initially, it seemed like a futile exercise. After all, how could I change my reality simply by imagining something different? But, my dear viewers, what transpired in the following months was nothing short of miraculous. Opportunities began to emerge from nowhere. People who resonated with my new vibration entered my life. And most importantly, I began to feel a peace and joy I had never experienced before. This is the power of the creative mind in action. As the great William Shakespeare once said, "There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." Our thoughts are the seeds of our future reality. Let us, then, cultivate thoughts of abundance, love, and success. However, visualization is merely the first step. To truly manifest our desires, we must align our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This is where the concept of living from the end comes into play. This principle teaches us to emotionally experience our fulfilled desire in the present, as if it were already a reality. Imagine for a moment that you've already achieved your most cherished goal. How do you feel? What do you see around you? How has your life changed? Immerse yourself in that reality with all your senses. Feel the emotion, the gratitude, the joy of having attained that dream. This exercise is not mere fantasy, it's a powerful manifestation tool. The eminent psychologist William James once said, "The greatest revolution of our generation is the discovery that human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives." This is the very essence of personal transformation. Now, it's natural for doubts and fears to arise in this process. After all, we've been conditioned throughout our lives to believe in our limitations. But I ask you, what if those limitations were mere illusions? What if we had the power to transcend them? Let me share another personal experience that illustrates this point. A few years ago, I set out to write a book. It was a dream I had harbored for a long time, but had always postponed due to my own doubts and fears. "I'm not good enough," I told myself. "Who would want to read what I have to say?" It was then that I decided to apply the principles we're discussing today. I began to visualize myself as a successful author. I imagined holding my published book in my hands, giving inspiring talks based on its content, receiving messages from readers whose lives had been transformed by my words. Most importantly, I began to feel the emotion of being that successful author. I woke up each morning with the certainty that my book already existed in the realm of infinite possibilities, and that my task was simply to bring it into physical reality. And you know what? The process of writing the book became a magical experience. The words flowed with an ease I had never experienced before. Ideas and concepts connected in surprising ways. And when I finally held my published book in my hands, it was a moment of profound realization. Not only had I manifested my dream, but I had experienced firsthand the transformative power of these principles. My dear viewers, I ask you, what dreams have you been postponing? What goals have you considered impossible? I invite you to reconsider these self-imposed limitations. As the great Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. Now, let me address a fundamental concept that is often misunderstood: belief. Many think that belief is something we simply have or don't have. But the truth is that belief is a skill we can cultivate and strengthen with practice. Imagine belief as a muscle. The more we exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every time we choose to believe in our creative power, every time we refuse to accept the limitations others impose on us, we are strengthening that belief muscle. A powerful technique for strengthening our belief is the use of positive affirmations. But we're not talking about simple repetitive phrases without emotion. Truly effective affirmations are those that resonate with our deepest being and that we evoke with feeling and conviction. For example, instead of mechanically saying "I am rich," we could affirm, "I am deeply grateful for the abundance that constantly flows in my life." Feel the difference. The second affirmation not only declares a desired state but also evokes a positive emotion of gratitude. The power of gratitude cannot be underestimated in this process of personal transformation. Gratitude is like a magnet for positive experiences. When we cultivate a state of thankfulness, even for the smallest things in our life, we are tuning our vibrational frequency to the abundance of the universe. Let me share a simple yet powerful exercise that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Each morning, before starting your day, take a few minutes to list 5 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small things: the smile of a loved one, the aroma of morning coffee, the opportunity of a new day. By doing this, you are establishing a positive vibration that will influence all your experiences throughout the day. Now, it's important to understand that this process of personal transformation is not a linear path. There will be days when you feel discouraged, days when external circumstances seem to contradict your deepest desires. In those moments, remember the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi: your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. In other words, everything begins with belief. Keep your vision clear, even when external circumstances seem discouraging. Remember that you are seeing the manifestation of past thoughts and beliefs. The future is yet to be written, and you have the power to shape it with your current thoughts and beliefs. Another crucial concept in this journey of transformation is identity. Often, our attempts at change fail because we're trying to do something that goes against our perceived identity. For example, if deep down we identify as an unlucky person, it will be very difficult to manifest abundance and success. The good news is that our identity is not fixed. We can consciously choose who we want to be. This is an act of tremendous power and responsibility. I invite you to reflect: who is the person you need to be to achieve your dreams? What qualities, habits, and beliefs does that version of yourself have? Once you've identified that ideal version of yourself, the next step is to begin acting as if you were already that person. This is not pretending or faking, it's an act of faith and commitment to your higher self. As psychologist and philosopher William James once said, "Act as if what you do makes a difference." It does. My dear viewers, we're nearing the end of our journey together in this video, but in reality, this is just the beginning of your true transformation journey. I've shared powerful principles and techniques with you, but the real power lies in the consistent application of these concepts in your daily life. I invite you to make this video an integral part of your morning routine. Each morning, before immersing yourself in the hustle and bustle of the day, take a few minutes to reconnect with these principles. Visualize your ideal life, feel the emotion of your fulfilled desires, affirm your creative power, and cultivate a state of deep gratitude. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a journey of continuous self-discovery and growth. There will be challenges along the way, moments of doubt and uncertainty. But if you stay true to these principles, if you persevere in your vision and maintain your unwavering faith, I promise you will experience miraculous changes in your life. As the great poet Rumi once said, "What you seek is seeking you." The universe is conspiring in your favor, waiting for you to align with your innate creative power. You are infinite beings, with unlimited potential. The time has come to reclaim that power and create the life of your dreams. Before concluding, I'd like to leave you with one final reflection. Imagine you're at the end of your life, looking back. What story do you want to tell? Do you want to be the passive protagonists of a life dictated by circumstances, or the bold creators of an extraordinary life? The choice, my dear viewers, is yours. You have the power to rewrite your story, to create a new narrative filled with infinite possibilities. And it all begins here and now, with the conscious decision to embrace your creative power and live from your highest potential. I deeply thank you for sharing this time with me. I trust that these words have ignited a spark of inspiration within you. Remember, you are divine beings in a human experience, endowed with the power to create worlds with your thoughts. So go out into the world with confidence and determination. Live each day as the powerful creators you are. And don't forget to return to this video each morning, to recharge your creative energy and keep the flame of your vision alive. Until our next encounter, I wish you a journey filled with discoveries, growth, and miraculous manifestations. Always remember, the universe is your canvas, and your thoughts are the brush. Paint a masterpiece.